Hello, welcome back. Last time I got 2 rooms done and then just wasn't ready to look at a third. Oshiro also warned me that it would be extra hard. I don't know whether to take his word for it or not. Well, I'm just gonna see what I see. There are spikes there that I could not see. Okay, feathers are now involved. Room's not huge. Okay, so I think we're starting with that, except it didn't work. I mean, I did the jump, but it wasn't good enough. Oh, I don't like that start. Ah, but I can do it this way. Okay. What? Oh, neutral. Okay, so you want non-neutral. Oh, this is silly. So first non-neutral, then neutral, then do it again and bounce on the thing, I guess? I need to go right at some point. Maybe I bounce on the thing later. Right, follow the blue whatevers. What? Oh wait, I see something. It's filled with spikes though, right? Like if I were to go... Oh boy. That's very awkward. Ah. Nah. Having to make that neutral after... like, immediately after a non-neutral is just kind of wrecking my face here. It's easier to press into the wall than away from it for whatever reason. Right, so there's water up above here, but it is infested with spikes. Okay. I think you want me to do another neutral jump and get to the wall there. What about that touch switch, though? Way over on its own on the right. I cannot fathom how I would get there and back. Yes, I can with a feather. Oshiro had words to say about this. I don't remember what any of them were. I know I can't do it here because the ice ball is gone. Do I? I don't actually know what I'm doing with that ice ball yet. So most of my problem here was I wasn't getting low enough on that wall. Okay. A lot like that, just hang out a little bit on that second wall. Spring a little better, right? It wants me to modulate that as always. Yep. Okay. I understand my task, I think. It's my directional control that's really giving me the issues here. Yep. Okay. I am feathered. There's a touch switch in there. Okay. I need to have feathered from the ground. Okay, I need to have been on the ground when I get that feather, I think. Well, okay, I didn't exactly. You want me to get that and bounce back? Is that what you're saying? Oh, well, no resetting here. If you don't start right away, you're just not going anywhere, I guess. Yeah. Oh. Feather control. Okay, I bounced, and I don't like any of my angles. I think I just want to defeather in there and kind of like redo... No, I can't dash. No, don't I have to feather all the way in and back out? Uh-oh. Then a second one is involved. That's just, it's such a weird series of inputs. Hard to describe what I'm even doing here, but I can do... Okay. I can do it, it's just weird to do. Alright, so if I do this in real time... Yep. Nope. So I keep being too early on that. Go a little later. Not that much later. Yep. Nope. Duh. I heard myself grab that wall for a moment before I died on it, which was odd. It's just so specific about when I have to release the D-pad. Ugh. It's strange. Right, so... if I'm going at full speed, I guess I need to get a better handle on my turning radius. Is there a way I can assist myself with this input? Imagine landing on that little L shape in the background, maybe? Let's try that first. See, I got a neutral and then steer right. It's just... ah. And in that time, I don't have a lot of time to look at where my feet are going. But yes, that is the right spot. Okay. I gotta hit that very low. Yeah, so I just want to tuck myself into... like, kinda there. So I don't tuck myself all the way in, but just I want my feet on... like, the thing that yellow torch is attached to. Okay, a little lower, actually. So I don't bounce when I hit the ground at that angle. That's what I was worried about. Whoops, one of the things. No, how was that not neutral? Well, apparently I was pressing a direction. I don't even know which one. Actually, so I don't have to press any direction for some time after that. Oh! Oh, this is unpleasant. You're asking for more D-pad control than I have. Just there are three distinct states, left, right, and neutral, and all three are important. And I need such an exquisitely precise sequence of them. Doesn't feel good when I don't get it. Feels only neutral when I do. Alright, well I did that. I needed a feather super. Okay, so I needed a feather super. But at least I'm somewhere more than I was, kinda. Even if I did a feather super, then what? There's a second feather inside there. Well, Shiro said something about catching the feather, then grabbing a wall. I'm not supposed to go up that waterfall, right? Because technically that would be possible where the first feather is, the one I'm just going straight through. So I don't see any spikes there stopping me. But if I did, then there's nothing to do up there. I'm suspicious, though. I'm gonna try it. Just for some variety, I guess. Just that little jump right there. How would I turn that corner, though? I don't know about that part. It's a very unintuitive thing to have to completely neutralize all my inputs. What am I doing? You know what? Forget about investigating something that probably goes nowhere. Let's just try and make this work first. Okay. Okay. I needed a feather super, and I'm just not doing it. Okay. Focus on the feather super. Problem is, if I'm focusing on that, then I don't have any left over for everything else. There was a moment when I was holding down left, but that moment ended too soon. Feather super. Okay, well I was gonna make the input, but I was too slow with other things. Get in there. Get out of there. My feet weren't on the ground. I pressed jump, but I was too high. So, that's a problem I gotta watch out for. Make sure feet are on the ground. Nah. I'm okay with feather flight. These circumstances for it are bad ones. Ah! Just because, like, I'm already beaten down by these first two corner kicks. Like, those are extremely fatiguing to try and do. There we go, I supered. Alright, now what? I don't think I want to turn all the way back and get that thing. I think I want to go right, veer down slightly, and, bounce, grab the thing? I don't see how that's going to work. Let's try bouncing on the wall and turning up. I don't see how that's going to work either. Ah! Oh. Like, corner kicks are precise enough without having to do them neutrally. Is that really necessary? Come on. Ugh. And like this first one that kills me if I don't neutral it just doesn't look like anything. Just feels like I'm getting ripped off every single time it goes wrong. And the second one, that's just a disaster to try and line up. Okay. Ah. Ah. Yeah, really I'm not feeling this room. This one is just, like, taking everything that feels bad and putting it in one big long chain all together. Big ol' feel-bad sandwich. Ah! Nah. I didn't get the super. Super. It didn't super. Okay, so part of the issue here is that I don't control when the feather ends, it just does it when it wants to. Since I'm not making a dash input to end it, it's really hard to time. Ah. Jump! But could you just do the super? Like, what's stopping it? Jump! Why does it not super now? It stopped working. Okay, so jump unbelievably early, like a million years before you expect, and I wasn't even on the ground there. And even if I had been, I jumped a million years too early, so it wouldn't have worked. Jump! There we go. Yeah, okay. You just have to be super early. It feels like I'm dying. Well, it looks like I'm dying here. I was not. So do I want to bounce and go up? Let's try that. Doesn't work. Okay, so it has to be down. What? Great. No! Get it! Why don't you? Two tiles for positioning myself on the ground, huh? According to the level, that's all I need. Just those two. What? Well... Alright, so obviously there's something about doing feather supers that does not match my understanding. I pressed so early! Like, so early I shouldn't have even jumped. And yet, it was too late for a feather super. Okay. Alright, you. Answer me this. What is wrong with my feather super? Like, is that even in the Grandmaster Gym here? Core attack, wall boost, back boost, moon boost, feather tech. What is wrong with my feather super? Sorry, this is, you want me to spend that and then buffer that. Ah! Okay. When it lands, you move affected. I mean, this is relevant. Sure. You move horizontally along the ground while in a feather state and input a jump. You'll exit feather state and perform a long jump. This is known as a feather super. Why doesn't it work? You want me to manually align myself? It works fine there! Say that again. You will exit feather state. Ah, okay, so the nuance I was missing is it is the jump button that cancels the feather state. Okay, the jump button cancels the feather state. I thought I had to align the timing with when it naturally ended. That's the nuance I was missing. Doesn't feel like it would make that much of a difference, but let's see if it does. Alright, you. Yes, climb, continue. Okay. No, just please, actually work. Feathers were never meant to be used this way. It didn't work! So I guess the feather state ended too early, so I have to be faster. Faster! See, I didn't even make it, though. So faster and farther. Jump! Okay, I lived somehow. Now, what do I think I'm doing? This. Why would I do that, though? It does open up a shaft down there. Okay, cool. But I'm not getting back if I go down there. Maybe that thing I fall on will fall upwards? Or, like, something will come catch me? See, now there's not much room left. I haven't even vaguely parsed what's going on up here. Because it's unparsable? There's a crumbling thing. Okay, no, I think I see what you're asking. Oh, gross. What? Okay, if you say so. Oh, no. Alright, so, but like, how do I get rescued from the bottom right? I just feel like my ordering has to be wrong somehow. I want to try something. How would I try this thing? Something like that. I want to go down there early. That's not the timing. 1, 2. 2 seconds not enough. 1, 2.5. Or actually just see the thing aligned with the feather, then start operations. Oops. I don't know that's going to be enough to get there. It might be. No, okay, so I'm going to have to wait a little longer, I guess. Here? There's something about following blue torches. Can I trace out a path of those and gain some insight? Oh, this wait. This wait only to do that every single time ever in the universe. That's not gonna help me, but if I wait a little longer, it can. There we go. It doesn't do anything, it just sits there. Well, that'll be a full doorbell ring, so I guess the hope is that that summons something that helps me somehow? I'm going to need rescue once I'm down there. There's an unused feather, though. Something's just, like, fundamentally wrong with my route, I feel like. Like, this cannot be it. I'm supposed to be, like, feathering my way down there? No, hold on. Is there a way I could... Oh, maybe I see something. Yes, got it. Okay. So, after second feather, bounce on the icy wall, grab the icy core block, jump immediately to the right, wall jump, corner kick, neutral, get the second feather, ride the feather down to that, bounce back and go up. That's what it's asking me to do. Oh boy. Okay. Well, at least I have a clear idea of what I want to do there. Doesn't matter much what I want, though. What I want and what I can are extremely out of alignment. And then there's this exchange, which never works. Never. In the entire history of the universe. Okay, well, I mean, I improved that part of that at least. When do I jump? Now! Nope. That was both too early and too late. That didn't work. You know, there's something I find just, like, ironically funny about this situation, where Oshiro gave me a bunch of words on first visit to the room about how the route was supposed to go, before I could possibly have had a chance to parse it. Also, I quit right after. He will never repeat what he says. Basically guaranteeing that that advice cannot be used. I guess that's the joke. It's funny because it's non-functional. Because, like, it is not plausible to absorb such information in the context where it's given. And when I gain the ability to absorb it, the context where it's given is gone. Alright, that is pretty funny. No. Jump! Just, but also carry the speed somehow! It works like 10% of the time. And I don't know why. Like, I mean, yeah, I know the direct explanation is the feather had already ended by the time I input the jump button. But I'm flying what feels like the same way every time, and, well, I mean, that's not true at all, but on the times when it works, I can't feel what I did to fly faster than on the times when it's, like, a year from working. I don't get so many things happening here. Again, just, I'm eating the feel-bad sandwich, and it feels bad. Very shocking, I know. Whoa! Jump! There we go. That was a good one. I was actually too high. Okay. I would be happy to work on problems like that, but I'm just stuck forever not doing the corner kicks right. Like that. Jump! There we go. Okay, I was in the wrong position. Got it. No. Okay, so I am detecting one difference, is that I can do a lot more diagonal down right on the way back from the touch switch than I have been doing. Here. Okay. I think that's the key, actually. Okay, I was feathering. I'm never ready to do anything with that feather, though. It's only the second time. Third time should be good. Here we go. Okay. Third time should be good. Reasonably. I'm not gonna make it where I need to go. Alright, so that thing just slides down. I need, like, so much speed out of that feather. Alright, gotta be, like, super on the ball with that. I have to get all the way to the crumbly thing? I'm pretty sure bouncing back is gonna be the quick way. Still feels like there's some secret because, like, there's that shaft that's open in the upper left. And there's that funny opening with the spikes on the bottom of it, going from, like, where that arrow is to the left. I feel like there's something in there. Do I want to try again to get into that spot? I kind of do. I guess that would mean... How much of a... So there's no diagonal feather bounces, right? I think I have to be coming back from the touch switch already to do that. I'm gonna try a little harder to get into that spot. Because I'm not turning the corner going in, that's too tight. But on the way back out, I think it's possible. So do this first, then turn... Yeah, oh, totally. I can't actually tell for sure if that's solid or not. I don't think it is. Like, there's this very hard to read foreground water in front of it, yes. Let's take one more look. No, I mean, it looks just like water that I can go through. There's totally a gap. I can go in there. Alright, I'm gonna go in there. That's my goal now. How did I bounce there and not die? Well, I'm not currently dead. Now I am. Not quite tight enough, but close. Close. Okay, so I do... If I'm going in there, that does need to be pixel precise. I didn't quite parse that there was a downward spike on either side. It's very specific, but it sure looks possible to me, and I think it's necessary to at least keep trying. What? Very close. A little farther left. A little farther left. That's starting to look iffy. Nah, that was too far left, so, like, if I've been too far right and too far left, there should be a just right somewhere, somehow. Almost. I need to go a little further down, I think, maybe? Starting to wonder. That was really close. Okay, yeah, so I'm getting some control there. I think I understand how I can turn that into a success, or at least, you know, an attempt that has the potential to succeed. Okay, I'm working on it. Almost shoulda. Almost. That felt like something different. Nope. Too far left. Nope. Whoa! There we go! I did it! I'm here! Okay! So, it's glowy, there's nothing, it's glowy, there's nothing. Alright. Well, I got what I wanted. There's nothing here, that's okay, there doesn't have to be. Alright. So I proved that that is possible. Okay, I'm, like, really not feeling doing the rest of the room right now. My arms are hurting. I accomplished one little sub-goal. There might only be a little bit left, but I don't know. This, whatever has to happen here looks pretty demanding. Like, somehow getting from that watery feather down there and all the way up to the crumbly thing seems implausible. None of these feathers regrow, do they? Could I determine that? No, because I can't do this part consistently at all. Like, it's just... In theory, I understand the inputs I need to make. I mean, timing, there's nothing that can help me time this jump. It's just gonna be very imprecise every time. How do I tell if a feather regrows or not? I have to wait for it, right? It's not like a crystal where it leaves an outline behind. I don't think any of those feathers regrow. Alright. Well, with that information... I'm gonna push a little harder and try and actually get the room done, just so I don't have to come back to it like 75% of the way done next time. This is probably a mistake, and I will bail out when that becomes clear, but I'm short of the hour mark, and I'll play until an hour at least and see what could maybe happen. Ah. No. Okay. 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 Bounce. Move. Ah! Well, I made it. I think I'm too high. I was too high. Okay, well, I at least proved I can do that much. Let's try it without pausing 20 times. Ah! Eventually. Yeah, okay, so my flight was worse. I understand how, and I think I can fix it. Jump! That worked somehow. Yes. Ah! Yes. My flight, once again, was not great. Nope, not good enough. What am I doing after that? I grab the crumbly thing. I jump and I do a, corner kick, sorta. One of those tough ones. I learned how to do it, though. Theoretically, that gets me to the air jump. I use it to do another corner kick, the easy kind. Easy, yeah. Easier. Get the next air jump. Grab the thing. Climb jump, air jump, corner, well, spiked wall jump. Get the thing, just use, nothing special has to happen. Don't need a corner kick, just grab and go up. That's still a lot. I have 0 seconds left. That was the hour mark right there. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm taking my opportunity to bail out. So I touched that thing once-ish? I touched that thing once-ish. Theoretically, there's not a lot of room left, but there's, it's gonna be a long time between attempts, and a lot of trickiness is still packed into this. So, this might still be another session's worth of work. Maybe not. I'll be pleasantly surprised if it's not. That's the hope.